S&S Grills offers a lot of different products, and they have 4 different Slow N Sears. So a lot of you guys have asked which grill fits which Slow N Sear. So today in this video, I'm gonna talk about each Slow N Sear product and tell you what grills it fits in. Stick around. So I thought I'd start off with some introductions just so you could get to know the names and get a sense of the differences when you see them side by side. So this is the Slow N Sear charcoal basket. This is the Slow N Sear Original. This is the Slow N Sear Deluxe, and this is the Slow N Sear Xl. So I want to start off by focusing on the 2 in the middle here because these are the 2 we get the most questions about. This is the Slow N Sear Original, and this is the Slow N Sear Deluxe. Now I did a whole video comparing these, and I'll put a link to that video here if you want to get into the nitty-gritty details. But the main difference here is the Deluxe has a removable water pan, so if you need more space for grilling, you've got it. These are designed to fit in the 22-inch Weber kettle, so if you have a 22-inch Weber kettle, it should work. Here it is in my standalone limited edition Master Touch, and also here it is in my Weber Performer. Now, in addition to that, obviously it's going to fit in the S&S Grills kettle as well as the S&S Grills Kamado. I don't have a Napoleon kettle, but if you do, if you have the 22-inch size, it will fit in that as well. The only exception to the 22-inch rule is the Weber 22-inch Jumbo Joe Premium. That is a different style of cooker, but if you have any of the other 22-inch Weber kettles or any of the others I just mentioned, these will fit fine, and this is what you want. So once again, this is the Slow N Sear XL. This is designed to be used in the 26-inch Weber kettle and take advantage of all that space. It's kind of a beast. It'll also fit in the ranch kettle, so if you have a ranch kettle and you're looking for a Slow N Sear, this is the one we would recommend. And lastly, we have the Slow N Sear charcoal basket. Let me clear this off. I want to show you something. So this goes with the 18-inch Weber kettles, or in this case, the 18-inch Jumbo Joe. As you can see, that splits that firebox in half. There isn't a water pan in this one, but there is a heat baffle, and that gives you the true 2-zone experience. S&S Grills, 2 zones are better than 1, we mean that. So this works great for, like I said, the 22 or the 18-inch Jumbo Joe or all the 18-inch kettles, but it doesn't fit this guy right here. So this is the 14-inch Smoky Joe. This is different than the Jumbo Joe. The Jumbo Joe is 18 inches. This is 14 inches. So just make sure you measure your cooker. This is a lot more common than this. So measure before you order, just so you don't get the wrong one. Hopefully that was helpful, and it'll help you pick out the Slow N Sear that is right for your cooker. We get asked all the time about different cookers, and unfortunately at this time, all of these cookers right here that are in this list, there is not currently a Slow N Sear available. However, Dave is always working on new projects, so I will put a link below where you can check to see if any of these have been added to the list. Also, if you need the specific dimensions of any of these Slow N Sear products, like the inches wide, deep, and high, I will put a link where you can go check that out. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@snsgrills.com. And remember, at S&S Grills, 2 zones are better than 1.